Where am I? Where am I? There. Hi. Let me check my dashboard. Banger, by the way. I want to see if my cloud bot is. Yes.
He's awake! Huzzah!
Okay, that's all I wanted to check here. Let me check volumes, because you know how I am with my volumes. If you can't hear me, what's the point? If you cannot hear my voice. Hold on, let me check. Let me check if you can hear me, alright? Okay, you can, but it's a little bit loud. So I'm just gonna put it down to 2. Sound settings, 2. Yeah. I also changed the back key to escape, because I think that makes a bit more sense. Okay. Gallery. I don't have anything in the gallery. New game. Oh yeah, I have like 3, right? Because it's Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Well, the first one is Attorney, then Justice for All, and then Trials and Tribulations. Now we're going for the first one. Don't know how long these games are. I don't care. Play this game. Yeah. Episode 1, the first turnabout. So full disclosure, I know, I just noticed I didn't update my fucking emotions. I don't have my fear and my anger emotion. God, I have to do that soon. I forgot. But yeah, full disclosure, I do know this first trial. This one I know. Like, I know that this is Larry, a friendo, and like he didn't kill this woman, he did. I know the first trial. I don't know any of the other trials, but I do know the first one. Methinks. There's still gonna be things that I probably don't remember, but yes. First steps. Start playing. Gasp. Damn it! Why me? I'm guessing that's like, no, that is the other dude, right? Yeah. God, not like these. I mean, it already tells you, right? Like, oh yeah, he did it. I've gotta find someone to put this on. Yeah, Larry Birch. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, the subtitles go a little bit fast, though. I don't know if I can put that. Defendant lobby. Okay, so this I can pass, but some I am going to... They're automatic, which... Okay. I'm not a big fan, because they go fast. Oh, yeah, am I nervous? Yep. First trial, was it? Or... I know that he's supposed to be like a newbie, right? Phoenix is supposed to be like new at defending people. Right! Hello! Wowza! Woman. Hiya, Chief! Yes, option. Wait, hold on. Let me check the options. Backspace, right? Yeah. Game settings, text skip, text box. What if I put off, I guess? Because I'm trying to make the subtitles not pass automatically on cutscenes, but that just might be a thing that it happens. Rest should be, yeah, it should be fine. Hey, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Yeah, might not be a very smart decision if you're an attorney, you know? It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe you a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yep. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Mr. Larry. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out anyway. That's Phoenix. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Look at him. It's our boy. It's our boy. He did nothing wrong. Look at him. Hey there. Yeah, one thing I never knew. Why do they call him Nick if his name is Phoenix Wright? Like, where does the Nick come from? Is it like a second name? Is he like Phoenix Nicholas Wright or something? I never understood the Nick. I don't know. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me that sentence. I never did I. What? What's wrong, Larry? You didn't do anything wrong. Come on, you're just a little guy. It's all over. I'm finished. I can live in a world without her. Can. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Apparently not you, but you know, we gotta prove that to the court. Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. But you know, that's not the case. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. I don't think a murder case is a fairly simple one in the world of the law, you know? A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. School had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Something smells like butts here. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Oh god. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. Dad and I own him once, so which is why I took the case, to clear his name, once and for all. And that's just what I'm going to do. Let's go. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, Court number 2.
Court is now in session for a trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Oh god, this guy, yeah, what voice I give you? Like, every time like I've seen people like voice him or like do like memes or voiceovers or whatever, they always give him like the same voice. It's so funny, like the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Like that kind of like scrawny voice. I find it super funny, so I'm gonna go with that as well. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, sir. I am a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
Murder is a serious charge.
For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you? Yeah.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. That's shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts.
The defendant?
Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew. I know this one. I read the case report over to cover so many times. It's... wait, uh-oh. No way! I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Can we know the victim's name? The victim? Yeah, of course I know the victim's name. Come on, it's, I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's first name is listed on the court record. Oh, tab. Okay, so just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Okay, so this is like my evidence stuff. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. In this autopsy report, time of death 7:31. So the 31st of July, and we're in August, right? Yeah. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death: loss of blood due to blunt trauma. I mean, if it was a blow to the head, I'm pretty sure the cause of death would be the blow to the head. But hey, I'm not a, autopsy person, so... Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
It's, Cindy. Cindy Stone, sir. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
Blood loss. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You have answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
It was a clock, right? Yeah, because it's a statue, but then it's like, oh no, it's a clock or something. The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
It's rather heavy. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Ammunition? Court? Are we in Danganronpa again? Damn it, we can't escape. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defender Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief? What do I do now? Yeah, I guess pay attention to any, information and question, because I don't think we can object any, first yet, I think. I don't know. I think we have to, hear out testimonies and present our evidence and be very good at defending people. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Well, look at him. So sure about himself. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We're great together! We're Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Never. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't want to believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of July, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh god. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like in this, I mean, obviously this is not a legal game. Like, yeah, you can, this is just for funsies. But like those kind of questions, I think are like you can't ask them. I don't know. It's like there's a term for those, pretty sure. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him? Objection! My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Yeah. Objection relevancy. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating shit-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet him in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Quite, yes. Oh boy, this is sort of looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have you answered honestly, yeah. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order!
I mean, yeah, you'd rather tell the truth other than, you know, lie or abstain from saying the truth in court. Come on.
Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. A newspaper seller. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Sawit. I love that they do like puns with the names. Frank Sawit. Sawit. Yeah. To the stand. Look at him. So trustworthy. How could you not believe everything this man says? Come on, Mr. Sawit. You sell newspapers and customers. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Witness account. Damn. I like identify some songs as like, there's all of them. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man flee that apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door out open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I coiled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. It wasn't working, huh? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Yeah, interesting. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
But that isn't a... Like, that is a cordless, right? Like, what? I mean, okay, sure.
The phone that Mr. Sawid used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, interesting.
Now,
Mr. Wright.
yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, right. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Wait, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witnesses gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Wait, prove it's not. You hold the key. It's in the evidence.
Yeah, you gotta fucking...
On the lies. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness face.
Okay. Point out contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination.
Down, down.
Yeah, he was doing what to do in an apartment. That's fine. Yeah, he has the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, look inside the apartment. Yeah, she was moving.
Down, down, down.
Okay, you said that you didn't go inside. That might be... Because I know, obviously, that he killed her, but... Yeah, okay. Had to call the police immediately. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. From noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. On the nearby park, I can find a public phone. I remember exactly it was 1 p.m. Defendant sitting... That's all of it. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Yeah. Has to be the phone, right? Like... Hold on. I mean... Okay, so it was out... Because he said that he went to a public park, so... Okay. You were door-to-door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Down, down, down. Wait, yeah, but it's time of death. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Yeah. Okay, so that's the what I'm going to submit. Because he says that, oh, it was 1 p.m., but the, you know, death was at 5 p.m. A woman not moving. Immediately, the phone wasn't working. Okay, there we go. Hold it! 1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 p.m.? Right? Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Yes.
Then some evidence to contradict him. 1 p.m.
Yes, sir. It's the autopsy report!
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, I was 1 p.m. for certain.
Well, I keep getting the fucking Pain boys. No, it has to be like his voice. Whatever. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the crime of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this? 3-hour gap?
Oh, that. Oh, That is not fucking trivial at all. The witness merely forgot the time.
No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
Mr. Salt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright.
Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television, but there was a blackout! Oh. No, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Are you sure about that again? I see. You're the voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
I got this!
Okay, so I can press the, like, hold it key. I'm guessing to, like, weed out inconsistencies of their, and, like, make them, like, double take on their testimony or something? Because, like, down. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. But there was a blackout!
Objection!
Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television. Or a video! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowick?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait!
Remember now? Mr. Sowick, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
You seem
rather distraught.
Gasp! My apologies, Your Honor. It must be the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sowick. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Let's say this shit.
Here in the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Huh, saw it. You're funny.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it.
Nodders. I like how he like nods. It's so funny.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Okay. There's a table clock in the apartment.
You mean...
It's objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? Turnabout. What? You with your objections and your evidence? Who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sowick.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I have submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes, because you have to tilt it.
I remember this now.
I remember a little bit of this trial back then.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness' testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. And he said, testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
Well, do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless?
Look at the witness's face!
The witness scared to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, well, no, I mean, that's...
Alright.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
When can we get the second gay lawyer?
No, man. I don't know. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him! He killed her, and he could burn! Give him that!
Just chill. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There's a shed of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
I mean, yes, true. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard or came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. You better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Ding, 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 ding! That certainly is a strange way to know the time. Well, he's the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
Exactly! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between that, what Mr. Sawit heard, and the actual time of death. Info, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Is it...
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right.
Shit!
How am I going to prove that?
Damn it! That was so close!
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Hoyt.
I got all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Grr! Grr! I almost had him. Stop slamming the desk!
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Unless... Not so fast, Mr. Sawit! Mia? I mean, Chief! Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! Think, Mark! Think! But Chief, it's over! We can't be barracked from this! We can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. That doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time down in the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours low and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours low?
Because she was in bed!
Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes! Of course! It's genius! Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off!
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
The passport! Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder.
As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here,
It's 1 a.m. the next day.
the clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong.
Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It?
Or should I say Mr. Did It? Got him! I think he did. No, I think he actually died.
Order, I say.
This shit is easy, you know, it's from defendant to prosecution in 2 seconds, hell yeah.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well.
Very well.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's going to become pretty regular occurrence with me, probably.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
I wonder, do they also just drop all the little confetti, like, even if someone is found guilty? It's like, oh, we found you guilty in all charges, and then like the fucking confetti flows. You're getting 3 life sentences, yay! And it was like partying with the confetti. Or is that only for like non-guilty verdicts?
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, and Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Blaster, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Bonk. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Woo! I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. Man, the fucking like rebuttal showdown music. Man, that has such a good drop. It's amazing. Hell yeah. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. You're innocent. Case is closed. But my Cindy Windy is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... nah, never mind. She was a gold digger. Congratulations, Harry. Huh? Harry? Yeah, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. It's Larry. But thanks. I really owe you this one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this as a present. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? That's pretty handy. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can't you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you wanna cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Did you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Uh-huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue? I guess? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some jump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick! I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? Oh yeah, thanks. Oh, that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, I hope that you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, have a dinner on me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Hell yeah, we go drinking with a cutie patootie as our chief? Fucking count me in, man. Hell, this lawyer stuff is easy. You defend the guy, you prosecute a guy, then you go home and drink beer with your hot chief. Man, Mr. Wright is living the life. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. Didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Another? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah, because now she explodes into tiny pieces, I think. That's the most I've seen. Like, from here on out, I know that she's going to, like, get exploded. Hey, thank you for the raid of 10. Jesus, raging Oriza? My pronunciation is completely butchered. But thank you. I think she gets hit as well in the head. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in the raiders. So yeah, please do tell about yourself. Promote yourself to the boy. Something raid message. Yeah, I feel you. Something along those lines of raiding. Am I right, fellow raiders? Fellow raiders and streamers. But yeah, publicize yourself to the nothingness of my audience, which is like, will watch on the bot. Oh, this is Maya. Oh, that was like the little girl, right? Ah, fuck. What boys do I even give Maya? Oh, this is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Yeah. What's up? I've been calling a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. Have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. How old is Maya? Isn't she supposed to be like super tiny? Like 8 years old or 12 years old or something? This means right too, but I'm on the 3rd case. I'm on the, well, I just started the trilogy because I bought it a while ago. And I always said like, oh, you know, I'm gonna play it. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play just a chill game of just doing silly voices. And right now I'm gonna start the 2nd trial, so hey. Looks good. I know that the characters are gonna be like super nice and I'm gonna get to know them. And it's gonna be fun. What the fuck, nice voice acting, thank you. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. And as always, there's a little buzz up there about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. I don't think lawyers keep evidence? I'm pretty sure there's like police stations for that, but yeah, we live in the world where a defendant can literally persecute another guy and send him to jail in the same trial. So yeah, let's go with that. I gotcha. What is it this time? It's a clock. And so this clock is just gonna like kick off a fucking domino effect. Nameless, thank you for the follow. So you do have a name. Liar. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. How old are you, Maya? Because I always assumed from like seeing her in like art and everything, she was like 12 or something. She looks like tiny. Now, you know I'm only teasing. She'll probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 p.m. to pick it up? Or 9 a.m., I guess. I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit up the usual joint. What burger places are in Japan? Because I'm guessing, well, this is supposed to be Japamerica, right? So like, Burger King, McDonald's, I know they have McDonald's in Japan. The Maku. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. That beep destroyed my earring. My hearing. Conversation recorded September 9/27. I'm having a stroke. I cannot read. Jesus. Yes, September 9/5/27. Surely. September 5. Faye and Co. Law Offices. I'm guessing this is where Maya and Mia are chilling. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why is he right over there? That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cognifers of my background? What a word! Gather information is my business, you see. I should be more careful. Oh, indeed. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your life! Oops. Yep, your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No! She's hot! Why did you kill her? God damn it. I do like that they show you the culprits every time. It's like, okay, you know, I guess the first one, red, white, blue. The first, like, trial, you know, makes sense. It's a tutorial. But I didn't know that they will show you the culprits every time. I mean, like, it's not really a mystery. We all know that in these games, whoever is the witness or, like, the prosecutor is usually the murderer. To my knowledge, which is a little. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. The chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out to dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Man, man, to like smell blood, that has to be a kilometric ton of blood. Oh god, I can't use my... I smell blood. I can't use my mouse, I have to use my keys. Oh god. Okay, so I guess I just gotta... Yeah, move, I guess? Yeah, move! The office. Okay, so... Smell. And I guess that's Maya. Yeah. Stands! Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! Snake, answer me. Snake. So someone killed her for the evidence papers? So there might wild theories out there. There might be something big going on behind the scenes. Because if this guy needs the evidence so damn bad and probably will get prosecuted for this murder, then he's willing to go down for whatever Mia was holding. Who are you? You're tiny. You're pocket-sized. Did she just fall? A strange girl dropped out cold. But I left her lying on the... Okay, I thought he was gonna say, I left her on the ground. I'm not gonna touch that. Back to the chief where she laid under the window. No blood, though. That we can see, at least. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. And all too quickly, it began to fade. So, it is risen. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Move. No, Sammy, come on, we gotta... The Thinker, once again. It's encrusted with dried blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but... there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The Thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. There's a piece of glass of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards! Broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. It's a paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh. Maya. What is written in blood in this scrap of paper? Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Okay. Wait, so... this is checked, but her body isn't checked? It's painful to look, but I have to go. I have to, for Mia's sake. Yeah, the blunt weapon, she died instantly. Okay, no, now it's checked. Weird. The glass shards. Okay, so nothing else? No. Move to the office and call the police. The police! That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. Oh, she didn't run on me. There she is. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Jesus. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye. Maya. That's the same name. You're the culprit. So Mia was writing the girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Tell me, move, talk, present. I wanna talk to you. You and the chief. Yeah, cause you're the sister, I guess, right? So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. You were here visiting? This late at night? Yeah, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah, it was the clock. I was the Thinker.
What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark. And sis, she was already dead. Okay. Examine? I guess there's nothing to examine here, right? Reception desk, I usually sit here. Yeah, I'm guessing there's not much more than desk covered with office supplies. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves and feeling insignificant. Send. Yeah, the receipt. Take that! Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why should I write my name? Please just calm down. Why would she write my name? Uh-oh, I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Where is the phone, though? Is it... oh, in the office, I guess? Yes, sir. Examine. Police! Right, I better call the police. That's funny. Few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! No. Please, come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from the outside the window. No. Woman. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Hot woman. Can I just call the police? I better not use it. No. The pay and ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Anything else I'm missing in here? Because everything is right. Kinda. Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Anything in the computer? The president chief was never good with machines. All she used this email was for email. Okay, this PC was for email. He picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Well, if all you need is an email machine, then I guess makes sense. Okay, so I guess we move to the office again, because the police are coming. Yep. Wee woo wee woo. Hot lady called the police on us. How could she? The police? Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, please! It's Gumshoe, right? That's her name, I think? Yeah, Gumshoe. Yeah. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe. What an odd name. Phoenix, you're literally named Phoenix. I don't think you can qualify to call anyone out for their names. We received a report from the building across the way, see? We got a person saying they saw murder. Gasp! Must have been the one I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kate. Alright, great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me! This word, Maya. It mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? You can do this here wrote in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Cut his clothes! You're going down to prison, ma'am!
What? What? What the fuck?
Alright, well, I guess we got the murder. Yippee. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9 a.m. Detention center visitors. Well, if poor Maya looked up like a criminal.
She's so sad, I mean. Oh, it's you, a lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. You look so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Not a chance. Of course I will.
Good chance, kiddo, you're alone. You're on your own. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Oh, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, no one could. Who will believe me? Even you when you found me in the office, looked at me like I'd done it.
I mean, to be fair, if you are near the body that is still warm, and the body has a finger-written letter with blood on your name,
It's gross and vicious, you know?
there's nothing like that. No. I thought
It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you.
Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Yeah, I guess she talked about Phoenix, right? Today was my junior's partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing it's lacking is experience.
Huh, sounds like it was fun.
Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait even 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Okay, come on, Chief. Rude.
That's what she said. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Okay, let's talk some more. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Oh, she's so happy now. Look at her. Happy face.
Yeah?
Look at that outfit.
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? Oh, wait, what? Like you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Okay. I gotta ask. Come on. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training.
Mm-hmm. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. Is it the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. No idea.
Wait, what?
What?
So you're real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yep. In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? Or we can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training.
Yeah, she continuously says, in training.
I couldn't do something at that level.
I thought that might be too easy. Yeah, it's never that easy, Phoenix. Come on, we got a game to make here. We can't just have it all done in the first day. Can you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yep. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yeah, and that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that be evidence in the case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure her conversation is on my cell phone.
Oh, you recorded it?
Yep. I forgot how to delete those things.
That's actually funny. So you say you have a conversation with your sister yourself, and she has like 20 gigabytes of like conversations recorded because she records every single one. Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course.
Next time I see Detective Gunshoe,
I'll ask him for it.
I'll write your notes so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, a conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Isn't it the address of a famous lawyer? My sister gave me this a long time ago. He said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me?
Huh. Of course, sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? Yeah, like... They are not around, I guess? That's 3 triple dots. Okay. Got it. Leave it to me.
Thank you. How's tomorrow at 10 a.m.?
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m. this afternoon.
The visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Wait, the day of the murder.
Sorry.
I know it must be hard. Didn't I already ask her this?
No, it's okay. I've been doing the last few hours just talking about it. I've been kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. Wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Yeah, the thinker cloak that brother made. But it qualifies as a serial murder by now.
So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 p.m. or a.m. I guess p.m. because it's nighttime, right? Yeah, 9 p.m. And let's say 21, I guess. Jesus, so not like a p.m. My God. The lights were off and I could smell blood. And then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright. Examine? Security camera. I mean, I guess there's nothing to examine here, right? Smile for the camera. And the police. This car monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Oh yeah. I don't think we can present anything, right? No. Okay, we can move. Grasberg Law Offices. This is where we need to go? To the lawyer that she wants? Grasberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Huh. How later? Because, like, aren't the hours almost off, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright. A table for clients. Elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that letter's made of solid gold. Jesus, even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is. It's probably the most expensive one available. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Ooh, is that supposed to be a bear with a fish in its mouth? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Huh? Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah, I've always wondered, like, a lot of people, like, lawyers and everything, like, have, like, these books and encyclopedias and everything. Do they ever read them? Is it for show? I never understood. Like, they have, like, so many encyclopedias and so many books and everything. It's like, did you read all of them? Are they, like, important to your job? Or is it just, you know, for show? You're just, like, fucking aura farming. A solid mahogany desk. Mahogany. It's been polished to a deep luster. Okay, well, I guess we'll get the hell out of here and go to the Fay & Co. Law Offices? Question mark? September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. Fay & Company. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! There's a crime scene, Paul. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. I know you from someone. Wait, you're the Butch guy, aren't you? No. Then he's right. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butch guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent.
Right.
You were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe, you pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Oh, God. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you get business here, you better do it quickly.
Whew, he thinks I'm my lawyer. Okay, talk. Mia Maya. Let's go with Mia. But Mrs. Faye, did you do an autopsy?
Huh? Went around to the results, huh? Now, don't you look at the time, Paul. Don't look at me like that, Paul. It's no use. She might have been your boss. That doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Thank you. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a trial. Sorry, Paul, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
I should just put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Oh, Miles! Yay, we get to see him in chapter 2 already? God damn! That's early, isn't this my rival friend, question mark? Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, Paul. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. You do know him, don't you?
Does he do? I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. Doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
No, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely unhuman. Still, I'm afraid that's pretty much such the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, Paul, let's examine. A plant! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Coraline Stricta, Paul.
What was that? That's Gumshoe. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. Only thing it's missing is Mia. Yeah.
There's a horrendous amount of legal books here.
Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Ooh. Scary lawyers. Sky is blue and so am I. Here's that hotel across the way. Okay, nothing else. I guess we can't really present anything else. And we talked. Yeah, okay. So, can we go now to Grossberg Law offices? No. Okay, detention center, I guess. And tell her, hey, your lawyer is like out of town, like for 20 more years. So, good luck, Paul. Give me 2 seconds. I am going to put my daughter to sleep. There we go. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this little boy she's talking about. Yeah, isn't... Can I not, like, go there? Oh, your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Oh no, so she could still be alive. No one in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, but she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yep, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in that mountain.
Your mother's enemy. We'll bring him to justice.
Who was this man who
ruining your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
When the case was solved, we thought
You thought?
the man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
No.
The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see. Ooh, yikes.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White. Huh. Interesting.
Alright, I guess.
Can we Why? Do I have to like give maybe to Gumshoe some sort of evidence? Maybe? I was working glass at the crime scene, right? Huh? Oh, that? She's like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. I shot for pieces of the broken stand. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the phone. Yeah, true. I was wondering, did you see Maya's face cell phone? Oh, Dad, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me. Tell him straight. If I tell him what I want, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite a detective. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Alright. Look at the call record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, Paul? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I want to mention to you. I suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influence the witnesses with the lawyerly ways, pal. Yeah, the woman. The hot woman. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, be simple me. I'm sorry about this. I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So, you've sent her home already then? Nah, you're trying your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know where to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, Paul. I have to pay a visit to Miss May. Oh god. Okay, so can I check this? Yeah. Well, it's the same thing, right? Yeah, like the what's up, you haven't called in a while. Working, blah 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 blah. Okay, I got it. Alright, well, let's go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? You told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Never itself. Thank Detective Ganshu for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. Also exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look at part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
That's gonna be me.
What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You want to make me upset, would you?
Upset?
I thought she was going to explode for a second there.
Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's talk. What you witnessed?
I think you could tell me something.
I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, sir, incident. Oh, you sound like the liar in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that, happened the other day? The bad thing? What do you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? I just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy, she's smarter than she looks.
Could you just,
Who exactly are you?
oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right. Just tell me what it is you do. Well, no. You had your little hopes up. You had your little.
Can I read, please?
You had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy, again, oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you?
Oh, what an amazing part of observation. Must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
No, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like little nosy lawyers.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I guess I can't really examine too much. What was here? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Faye and Cole, the office's building, of course. And you can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. JB. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those things is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. I mean, those are like roses, right? Don't you at least know roses, Mr. Wright? A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Do I have to like distract her or something to get the screwdriver? What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. I talked to everything. Yeah, percent. I don't. No. I don't suppose I can present you with anything, can I? Autopsy report. Okay. Seems like Mr. Gosbury is out. Maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't one of the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, you're the one who has been looking for me. Yep. That's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That matches your color. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yeah, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Gersberg, didn't you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can go talking cases in a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, he's in on it. He was bought or threatened by the other dude, the pink-haired dude, or purple hair, I don't know. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before even I got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? You goddamn bastard. Alright. That's quite a painting.
You noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Yeah, the color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hut. It's worth at least 3 million. I rotation a party with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I was interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Jeez. How do you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye, she did. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see their eyes. She followed it with a blind passion. Never looked back, that one.
Okay, so she was quite the lawyer. I mean, she's our chief, and she does seem like she was quite the lawyer. How could you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
You see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
The client is Mia Fey's sister.
Well, yeah.
Mia trusted. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean? Is it because Edgeworth is prosecuting and no lawyer is going to be like wanting to try to fight Edgeworth or something?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Alright, well, Maya, I got some bad news and some slightly neutral news. Bad news? The lawyer doesn't want to defend. Neutral news? I'm free. I'm up to the challenge. Hiya. You're back! You found the lawyer! I found him, yes. What do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state appointment lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. No. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not. What? Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who gave no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniffer. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entitled different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. Shake on it through the glass. Just breaks the glass with a punch. So what next? Something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Ah, she's so happy now. Yeah, we talked about everything. Move. Okay, I guess we can move there. Yeah, get War Hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me. You are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Oh, do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you're no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, that's my chance to snoop around a little bit.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Jesus, you came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Cop phoned.
Mr. White, the same guy that ruined Maya's mother life. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, Blue Corp. I heard that name. White.
That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? We gotta examine before she finishes pissing. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Yeah, because the phone was slightly unscrewed, right? So the screwdriver and the wiretap, that's how the guy that killed Mia, excuse me, knew that the thinker had the evidence. Wiretap added to court record, found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Bye-bye. Still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Right now! I look forward to tangling with you in the bed sheets of justice. Save your progress, of course. Yeah. September 7, 10 a.m. District courtroom number 1. I like how it's always the same lawyer every time. It's funny. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh, Edgeworth. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. It was Edgeworth. Yes, it's shorter in person. Better not show any sense of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Oh, I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Hello? He's so confused. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir? My name is Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Oh, sorry, that's Edgeworth. And the cause of death? There's some blood that had been struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. And it was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon. Even in the girl's hands, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. We had our evidence sedated, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. It's a paper. Witness testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Felix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. A witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I don't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh! Schmack! Hey, man, you did something on me. What's this? Well, since I couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Oh, so yeah, so that's why we have the cue, right, to like press on for details. Okay. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? Nope. I'd like to examine my I'd love to begin my cross-examination. 10, 10, 10. Alright. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. Hold it! Who did you say? Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatorwater Hotel. Right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure I did much of them. Right, please continue.
There were 2 people already. Are you sure?
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found in the scene were.
Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Felix Wright. Are you sure?
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal. Your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you can stand out like suspicious people on a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. Should pick my points to press with a little more care.
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
It's you! Why is that? What's your reason?
Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Hold it! Hold on just a second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had heard evidence she did it. Correct?
Uh-huh. Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what was this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess my person has an advantage.
Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Damn, damn.
And I just press again in every single thing now.
Hold on! After the good suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Okay.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. And before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Order, order!
How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Alright. I got a fucking mosquito bit me in the biceps, even though I don't have a biceps. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? That's a good question.
I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. Time for us to do our magic. Down, 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 down. After securing this suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. And what did you see? And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, Paul. Yes, Liz, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memory on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, you sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Hold it. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Before she died, but she died instantly, right? Yep. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You think that the victim, Mia Fey, who wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately! No butt in your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone that immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, there's an updated... I don't know. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. It was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all. I see. You Edgeworth? I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a detective's a sham! I'm a sham! Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a false report? Detective Gumshoe. Poor dog, we're just pinning the blame on him. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Mia's autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes. Nothing else from me. Darn! This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness, this poor innocent girl, for the murder with her own eyes. Miss April May! Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her was innocent? Look at her! She wouldn't hurt a fly, right? Come on, she's in the kitty cat pose. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. It's cute! She's hella cute! Order! Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Da 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 da.
Tell us, where were you the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room at TV. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Pay and Call law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay, witness testimony. Testimony's account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window. I looked at the window, you know? And then, boom, I saw a woman with like long hair being attacked. And the one I'm talking to her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman like dodged to the side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
How atrocious.
Then the one with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's how I saw every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Wanton winking! Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony now was just firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright. Let's keep pressing this hot woman. Aye. Witness account.
It was like 9 a.m. I looked at the window.
Hold it! Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it?
She can get off this question that easily. Kind of, you know. I had a feeling.
Your bouncy chest will not save you from this, Miss April May. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question.
I should press a little harder on this one.
Go for it.
Let's see how far I can run with this.
Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you battering my witness. Battering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl?
What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Okay. Hold it! The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey.
Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's their thing.
Your thing. And the person attacking her?
No, I'm attacking her was the mouthy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it! How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know the things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's right. No, he is right on this one, sure. Her testimony certainly does make sense. Now when the courtroom keeps siding with her, I'd better not press too hard on this one.
You gotta pick your battles, man. So then, tell us what happened to the victim.
Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away.
Which side did she dodge to?
She dodged.
Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, continue your testimony.
But that girl, she grabbed her and she hit her.
Where did she hit her? How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. What's gonna be about her? She has a point. You're right. Okay, sure. Her testimony certainly does make sense in this part. Surely we can catch her slipping on other places. Girl, she got to her and she hit her. Hold it. How did you know it was my okay, again. Yeah, the physique. Yeah. What's gonna be about her? Okay. I thought we were moving on to another part. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's it. Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. It's gotta be something there somewhere. Maybe I better just press on the facts a little bit. Okay. So one without her being attacked. Okay, I should probably press her on her knowing my defendant, right? How do you know he's the defendant? I just know he's right, but I question the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying because you actually only... I don't know, like you're lying. Are you telling the truth? You really think the defendant? It's like, you only saw out the window when I was there, right? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. You had really witnessed my client, my afraid. You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, true. Gotcha. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. We know because I was there and Gumshoe was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wait, your testimony again, if you would. Almost had her. Damn! Alright, second testimony, let's see this shit. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right, which would be your left. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Yeah, a little too much, you know, a little too much, you know. I see. Only wish you had been so detailed, excuse me, from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. She dodged to the right, to your left, to our left instead of our right. But the glass shards were on the right, not on the left. Hold it! Is that right? As in, you're right as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done like in a bun. What happened then? She hit her with a weapon. I saw it. I did. Hold it! Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. Oh, I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. Hold it! How do you know it's a clock? Clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Oh, well, you look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock. Yeah, the thinker. Objection! Miss May,
What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock?
Oh,
Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your questions, right? Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've got murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it. Yeah, I heard it say the time.
Impossible. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. He could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I've got to press on. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have run because it didn't have any back. Yes, Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Was it because of the batteries? It's broken, it's empty, the batteries are dead, right? The batteries in that clock should be dead! Should be, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, if you would inspect the clock. Very well. Oh, well, Your Honor, are they? This clock has greater problems than the batteries. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Well, okay, we got kind of the right one, but not really. Mr. Wright, care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat.
Well, Miss May? Oh, time for Miles. Question mark. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it cannot ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. Do I have the conversation? It's a message to the planet. No, it's not working as Oh, I have this. Can I not like present this? No, not yet, not yet. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after when she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is my cell phone. Conversation. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, I have a girly phone.
Oh, wait, this is not my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. better remember that he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, poor guy, man. He's catching every stray. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5. Beep, Your Honor. I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? Saw the clock before. What sort was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Miss Wright? Of course I do! A witness claims she had seen it before, but this is impossible. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock. It's the own thinker. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh, sick bird. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Huh?
Oh. Oh God.
She's angry.
She's still pretty cute.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Huh? Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
You scary woman. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it! Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Mr. May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... This is familiar territory. And just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the verbal impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. Objection! Ooh, not so fast, Phoenix. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. And she can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
Let's hear it. No way! Ding, 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 ding! I love when they drop the beat like that. So hype.
Yes, way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 p.m. at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
You got me.
Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out.
There's one other way Miss May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. We do? Proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. Dun, 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 dun. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Fuck if I know, dude. I have no idea. The broken glass died from a blow. Conversation. The conversation? I guess. Take that! The defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that already. Take another listen to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, like they mentioned that it's a clock, right? Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's a clock. They do mention the thinker. But how would the witness know of this conversation? Do you have proof that she knew of the conversation? Boy. That is... the receipt? How would she... I guess... fuck if I know, dude. You have proof that she knew of the conversation. She could have heard it, right? From the floor plans, maybe? Wait, no, this can't be right. I can't afford any mistakes now. Mr. Wright, your evidence, please. You have proof? Do we? Oh, the wiretap! Yes, of course! I'm stupid. Take that! Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. That is highly illegal. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection! What the fuck, dude? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Nah.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Wow!
You cry yourself out of this when you... That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to... Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tip-tapping irrelevant?
Did she say exactly what I told her to say? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. He's being very rude about it, but he's right. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. I could have a killer. If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
Call the bellboy, I guess? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I told that the wiretapping had nothing. I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May April was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition.
What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Sure. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. Accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. I guess, right? I mean, we know that she did not kill Maya. Well, May, excuse me. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even has the pastries. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That t-shirt looks rather heavy. Without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Okay. Witness testimony. I like trial 2 is already like miles longer and more complicated than trial 1. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at the precisely request time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. 9 on the dot. But then she wouldn't have witnessed the out of the window, right? I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, no, right, like, if she got the tea at 9 and the murder took place at 9, then she wouldn't have been able to see, you know, the murder. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can prove Miss May was involved in the murder now. Maya will be finished. Cross-examination. I'm the head bellboy at the Gatewater business for 4 generations. Let me check more about that. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. You're always so grim. Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Please. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Hold it! Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. Then I saw them, the big old biddies. The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yeah, she has quite the you know, unforgettable appearance. Yes, what then? And she asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Hold it! 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 a.m. It was a murder. I bet you had precisely requested time, of course. Hold it! Precisely 9 on the dot, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. on the dot. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there. Oh, bellboy, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Okay, now I think when he mentions the 9, I have to bring out the autopsy report. Are you sure it was Miss May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, super absolutely, sir, is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, then I brought the room service. The guest, favored me with an embrasseur, sir. Embrasseur? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May once up to something and wanted Velvet to remember her, yeah. Okay, it's not good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No.
Just finally understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Nope. Protest. Hold it. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defendant have something to add? One last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. Okay, this is really it. What do I ask him about? Room service. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir?
Exactly, okay, at exactly 9. Then, but she was dead by 9.
The guest has requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. For 2? What did you say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask.
I mean, okay, fair.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it was as it was specifically asked, sir. You fool! You idiot! You blow my cover! I've done it. I won.
Oh, not yet. Bam.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Why, what a convenient little setup. Too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. How dare you, upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. We won one more day. September 7th, 2024, 2:24 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1. That was nerve-wracking.
Tin! Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
No, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, our other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
What face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Instant shivers up my spine.
I just spit a fucking bullet when I said spine. Jesus. If you say so.
So what happens with me? I get to go home now. Well, no.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead into this trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess just learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of the testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. She was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do to me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Be continued. Alright. How about I leave it here? And I can go back to this later. Okay. Hold on. Can I? Is it gonna continue the story? Yes. Oh. Stop it. I guess I can just. Oh wait, title screen, right? Hello, big old biddies. Title screen, right? Yeah. You can only save like at very limited parts of the game, I guess, but that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because probably next stream I'll do basically, well, I'll finish this trial and probably either get to the half point of the next trial or complete as well. I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, maybe I think like 1 trial and a half per stream might be good, if anything. But yeah, I am gonna leave it here. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you again, Regina Risa, for the raid.
Thank you.
And I will be leaving. So see you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.